Good morning. So today is Wednesday, I think it's the 8th of February, and so I didn't post a thought last week on Monday, so I skipped it. I did post a video this week Monday, just sharing one of my thoughts with you, and I thought let me make a second one because I was prompted to do so by an email I received this morning. But sort of before I do that, I wanted to show you just quickly what the clouds look like. If you've been following me, you know that I love clouds. We have to take time and have a look at what we can see, because you will not see this soon again. So I hope you can see just sort of what it looks like. I think it is really nice and something I haven't seen and most probably won't see again. So yeah, this is beautiful. But yeah, so my thought was prompted this morning by an email we received from one of the coaches at SportCon, the gym where we're trying to get our health back on track and making good progress on that. And the question was around, what do you value most, motivation or inspiration? And I replied to the email back to Niels who sent it out, and sort of I shared my views on it, because I've been doing a lot of stuff in the last 2-3 years, trying to get back on track and get my things done, and just get focused and really make a lasting change. Because how many times have we made changes and it just doesn't last, does it? No, it doesn't. The question of motivation, I think, and I've always said that, you go to a conference and you have these motivational speakers that get on stage, and they are excellent speakers. You are so excited you want to tear your own clothes off and just storm out of the room and go do what it is that they motivated you to do. The problem is that tomorrow, when you get back to your job and your family and everything, real life takes over, and guess what? Just back to same old Francois. And I don't know, it was about 5-6 years ago when I was introduced. I think I attended a course, read a book or something, I can't remember exactly, but it was really about managing your stress and I think it was about managing your stress and all of that kind of stuff. And what it basically taught me was, and I can't remember unfortunately who the guy was that taught us, but I know he's a South African that came from Australia here. So I'll see if I can find the details. I think I still got the book. But what he said was, the reason why motivation does not last is because we basically it is about a feeling. Motivation speaks to our feelings. It makes us feel excited, it makes us feel happy, it makes us feel determined. But the problem is that is really on the surface, because the next thing is that feelings goes over into, or it influences the sort of actions that you have, the things you do. That's how we act out our feelings. We do things. We either smile, or we have a grumpy face, or we shout, or we talk in a nice tone. So that kind of stuff. And what he said was, it all starts with what we believe. If you believe something, like really believe it, then you think about that specific thing in a specific way. So what you believe about something influences what you think about that thing. What you think, and think about it, no pun intended. So think about how that influences how you feel about that thing. And then obviously if you feel frustrated, or you feel angry, or you feel mad, you're going to act out quite differently from when you actually feel for somebody or with somebody. Your actions will be completely different. So I think the message is this, and let me maybe first use an example. If you think about the good old taxis, if you think, let me use another one. So a lot of times when you drive on the highway, you sit in these it might be like peak traffic and it's difficult, it's just cars, and you're standing in this long queue to get onto the off ramp that you need to take, and you're sitting there like a good citizen, and the next moment this poople comes right past you and just goes right in the front, forces himself in front of the line, and you've been sitting here for half an hour just to get onto the off ramp, and immediately you would either pull out some fingers, or you would or you yeah, you know, act out, shout, curse maybe, you know, but, and obviously you're thinking that this guy is a poople because you believe that people that just have no regard for the rules of the road, they will just, you know, disregard everything and just think about themselves, you know, you believe that they are pooples. So what if I told you that this guy's wife is about to give birth and he got the call on his way to work, and he had to go to hospital, and he's trying to get there in time, or maybe his wife or some family member or some friend was in a serious accident. If you knew that, you would totally make way for this guy to come past, and you would act out completely different from what you did. So that sort of proves the point to me that if you really want lasting change, you have to change the way that, or the things that you believe about things to be true or not to be true, because as I said, that makes you feel a certain way, and how you feel makes you act in a certain way. So yeah, so that I think is my message. So I truly believe that inspiration is much longer lasting, because inspiration challenges you to think about, or to face yourself and think about the way you're doing things, you know. And if you believe that steers on a wacky Wednesday is great for you, then great. If you think, you know, if you then realize that no, this is not so good for you, and then you can make a change, because now you, and also I think another thing of how you can influence your beliefs is through information, by reading up on stuff, by analyzing how you do things and why are you doing things, and to understand. Because once you understand, then you can say, oh, but maybe it's not this is not good for me. I believe that eating healthy and exercising, whether it's a little or a lot, will make a material difference in my life, and I need to, because I believe that if I don't, I'm not going to live the life that I'm supposed to be living, and I'm not going to be living as long. So yeah, that's my message on this lovely Wednesday with the beautiful clouds. Yeah, if you have any ideas or thoughts of your own, you're welcome to comment below. Please share the video, I'll really appreciate it, and see you next week. Thanks, bye bye.